That's so true. I don't know if I should bring this up, but what the hell? Do you remember Dead Skin Mask?
Slayer!
Oh, you, not the thrash metal band. I'm talking about our cliché celebrity first time meetup. Haha, yep, but they don't want to hear about that. You do? I don't know. Host, what do you think? Should I tell it? Well, sure. Okay, so me and the host, we knew each other before the show. I know! It was before my film career and of course Accelerant, my line of ephedrine-infused central massage oils. Available at a gas station near you. Oh, you. Anyway, the host and I shared the same ward for the criminally insane once. We did! Double Med Mondays, am I right? Huh? I forget how deep you are sometimes. You're welcome, friend. Well, one day in the ward, I allegedly started a fire using the lens of a stolen magnifying glass to allegedly burn a doorway into limbo so I could allegedly find and stab that no-good philanderer Beetlejuice for leaving me at the altar. No one skips out on Loria. I don't give a shit if you're an interdimensional being from beyond the grave. You take some bimbo named Karen on my honeymoon and then have the gall to post pictures all over social media? That was supposed to be my sandwich trip through the desert. Well, someone's got to be stabbed. And if I gotta burn a doorway into the netherworld to do it, then so be it.
Wow, that's your way.
So there I am mid-riot, and who comes charging through the mob like a force of nature? The host! He's whirling a chainsaw over his head, just lopping off extremities. Really having just a lovely time. Then our eyes meet. There I am, halfway through my Temple of Doom soup. I'm wearing somebody's face. Orderly broth was dripping down my bathrobe. I was so embarrassed. But the host, he just looked at me and said, haha, we just laughed so hard. Then the host revved up his chainsaw and charged down a hallway. As the screams got further and further away, I knew I had a friend for life. We were so happy back then.
I'd like to talk about neighborhoods tonight. Specifically, the sanctity of a neighborhood. The ice cream man defiles this sanctity. He, she, them, it. They enter our places of humble solitude with the assumption that they belong. The assumption that they can just enter our neighborhoods and peddle obesity to anyone within earshot of their Pied Piper siren. Nay, I say! Nay! How dare they stain the cloth of the innocent with their petty quest for commerce? Well, not anymore! Kill the pilot fish! Kill the ones feeding on my overtime! Cleanse this cesspool! Drop chlorine of the highest concentration and purge the pestilence! Purge the pestilence! Oh yeah, well, here we go. Just starved for attention, aren't we? Well, the audience participation segment begins when I leave the stage. Huh? Oh, is that so? Uh-huh. Well, the thing about that is... Oh, I see. Did it come with the prosthesis? It didn't? Wow, how do you like that? Stolen by a chud? Hmm. Oh, no, my mistake. The prosthesis was traded for a VHS of chud. And the videotape provided enough stew for your whole family for an entire week? Long enough for you to get back at that bitch Sydney? Oh, wait, I'm sorry, what? Which bitch? Oh, long enough to track down that snitch and steal his kidney. That's, well, uh, excuse me, that's one of the most heartwarming, I just can't, this world, the glory of human triumph, it's just, it chokes me up, you know, so thank you, kind belligerent, for selfishly disrupting my job with your slurred tale of horror and the fortitude of human spirit. Just kill the pilot fish, and well, you know the rest. I gotta go.
How we all feeling tonight? Looks like we got a full tackle box tonight. Looking around, I think old Monkfish won't be having any trouble keeping his rod tip up. How my wet dirt folk doing tonight? Woo! Sounds like we have some live bait tonight. No snagging, alright? Legal fishing only. Game warden's been on my ass ever since he caught me boating his personal bass. Hey now, it was no snag. She took the hook, some lines, and some fingers. It was a regulation catch. How was I supposed to know she'd already been tagged? My cast and reel was legal, yet that pesky game warden was all, "That's my wife, I'm going to kill you." You bet your ass. You don't just throw back a trophy like that without taking some tasteful pictures and a high-definition video or two together. Like on your boat, the back of your pickup truck, and in front of the Applebee's parking lot swingers club. 2 to 3 times a week until one or more of those tasteful pictures and or videos happens to enrage a certain trigger-happy husband and or game warden. This here is the US of A, and if a man can't enjoy the natural splendors of this great nation in front of some parking lot perverts and maybe the internet without an enraged spouse unloading a firearm at you and disrupting the expensive film crew you've hired in his bedroom, I just don't know if that's an America that I want to live in.
The curtain's open. Senior Kraut's 50's a world traveler, firm believer in the supernatural and paranormal, walks with the foliage, a wise and sentient leaf in the pine forest. So, in a nutshell, I've decided to worship the flying spaghetti monster.
More power to you.
I know, it's a little bit impolite, but I would actually be interested in knowing what a sentient leaf believes.
Wow. Senor Kreutz, that's a deep cut.
That tree humor?
No, that would be a woodcut.
I don't get it.
Religion's a tricky ordeal for a sentient leaf. I definitely had a Frankenstein's monster complex for a while.
So, you were created in a lab?
What? No, I was terrified of fire. Then I had a what came first complex.
The chicken or the egg?
Nah, for me it was the acorn or the tree. After that, I became a missionary.
A missionary? Oh, well, what'd you do?
I offered enlightenment to those in search of a higher purpose.
Okay, alright, how'd you do that?
Mostly by throwing buckets of maple syrup on customers carrying plants as they left garden centers and hardware stores, certain grocery stores. Usually I yelled something about sapling abuse.
That sounds like a noble cause.
My efforts attracted more customers. People came from out of state to buy saplings and have maple syrup thrown on them by an ill-tempered sentient leaf.
That's weird, but it doesn't sound so noble.
It was devastating being an accessory to plant trafficking. To this day, I have nightmares where I'm drowned in their chlorophyll.
Plant trafficking. Well, you might want to seek counseling.
I thought I'd become an atheist after that. I appreciated the reliance on science and reason, but its organization made it too much like another religion to me.
So, now what?
Now I just sort of go anywhere the wind blows. Can you get that?
Yeah, I can get that. Isn't plant trafficking just selling plants?
Don't belittle my species. Yeah, I'm sure if I just sold kids, it would be basically just playing an elaborate game of tag, right?
Oh, all right. Well, when you put it that way, I may be in some trouble.